Hello, friend. Good day to you. Today's offering just came into my awareness as I'm in the car driving. Instead of giving it a title, I'll just get right into the topic. If there was somebody that you looked up to, that you valued so highly, maybe it was an athlete, maybe it was a musician, maybe it was a friend. What do you think would be more valuable? Spending time with that person, having a relationship with that person, which is the same thing, to be clear, or not spending time with that person and reading a book about them. Which do you think has more substance? Spending time getting to know that person experientially, or reading a book about them. In spirituality, what they teach you is that books can help you know about something, but they don't help you to experientially know something. So you lack reading all the books that you could about them. You still lack the experience and the understanding you would gain from them just by being with them and experiencing them. So, if your investigation, when I asked the question, led you to the understanding that there would be more value in actually spending time with that person, more value, more understanding gained about that person, about knowing their essence, about experiencing them. If you came to the understanding that that is more valuable than reading a book about them, how do you suppose that would translate in a relationship with God? Do you think reading scriptures about God would be more valuable than spending time with God, getting to understand God at a deeper level, beyond what somebody else's opinions might have been limited to say? What your own egoistic concepts get in the way of experiencing? I'll possibly do another video on this in the future, but Scripture is not the treasure. Scripture is a map. For those who are inspired to seek out that treasure. Our Father, who art in heaven, and from the same scripture, heaven is within. Our Father isn't in the clouds up in the sky, in essence, omnipresent would suggest God's everywhere. So yes, up in the sky as well, but also within. Our Father who art in heaven, and heaven is within. Be still and know that I am God. This is the investigation. Scripture can point us there as it is the map, but it is not the treasure. Are you more devoted to a book and to the idea of religion, or are you committed to developing your relationship and understanding experientially of God? They give you the treasure map, which is Scripture, and other scriptures outside of Christianity as well. But are you willing to make the effort? If you're not willing to make that effort to go within and be still and investigate this heaven, is that showing a devotion to deepening your relationship with God, or a devotion to a religion and to a book? Are you devoted to a map? Committed to a map? Or are you committed to the treasure? Is there a difference? The difference would be looking at a picture of your favorite food and experiencing your favorite food. You tell me, is there a difference? Does one give more understanding? Does one give more wisdom? Does it give one more experience? How do you understand your favorite food better? By eating it or by looking at a picture of it? Which one gives you a deep, intimate understanding that the other could not? All right, so the intention of this offering was to convey the value of it's experiencing and committing and deepening your understanding of something by spending time with it and investigating it, not reading about it. Reading about it is not necessarily the same as investigating it as much as looking at the map rather than investigating the actual treasure, being with the treasure. Holding the piece of gold that the treasure map leads to is much different than just holding the treasure map. You understand this? The map itself only has value because of the treasure. If the treasure had no value, the map would have no value. So are you investing in, maybe naively, or not understanding that there's a way to adjust your approach that deepens connection, deepens awareness, and deepens understanding, rather than investing in belief? This is, in my opinion, one of the biggest limitations of Christianity, which I do adore, but it has people emphasize beliefs and concepts and scriptures and a book, whereas other religions and spirituality intend to get you connected. Have that connection, have that relationship, have that personal experience, so that you understand personally. It's not about a belief system. So that you understand personally what these things are so that you can rely on them. It's not, faith is a wonderful thing if you lack the experience and understanding. However, better than faith might be experience and understanding. In every other sense of the word, would you prefer to have faith that something is that a car is going to get you to a place? Or would you prefer to have the experience and understanding that a car is going to get you to a place? So faith is only a fallback if you fail to have the wisdom and understanding already. It's a beautiful thing in that position. All right. Okay, I think that's sufficient for this offering. Have yourself a blessed day, my friend, and we'll talk soon.